It's like, okay, well, yeah, that's a little more than the Webmasters would have charged me for my organic side of things, but you guys sound superior, this sales routine.
You're talking about everything.
This is pretty exciting, It's like, I'm on this big elaborate screen share, and these people look pretty spiffy and all that, not like these two guys.
Instead of those scruffy guys on,
not like
their
these
YouTube.
two guys. Somewhere in the promised land, there's these golden leads,
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere there's gold leads.
Somewhere.
There.
My voice is terrible.
That was not good.
If my wife sees this, she's going to kill me.
Yeah.
She's a classically trained opera singer.
Oh, yeah.
So if I try to sing it with the radio, I get told to shut up. So.
She probably has that right?
Yeah, she does. She does.
I don't know what this guy does, but he self-proclaimed a fighter.
Okay.
And I said, like...
I thought you said MMA fighter. Like,
I did.
I thought he was like some retired...
I said like it. I don't know if he'd appreciate you.
Well, no, by retired I mean he's now running a roofing company instead of fighting.
Yeah,
maybe he's still doing both.
He doesn't have to go to the side of the ring and be a promoter. I didn't say that, by the way, sir. I did say like MMA fighter, and he said yeah, like that. But so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what he does. I don't follow that stuff. Don't care. Don't want him in here really. But,
what is my rap size?
Right. Yeah. So no DDTs for like a performance. Right. Anyway, so
Goldberg comes in and jackhammers us when we don't perform.
Goldberg he's a big guy. And if somebody's dumb enough to cancel
You inadvertently made a good point.
Yeah.
Is paid becomes...
I know you didn't mean to make a good point.
I know there was no way you meant to make it.
Always like to give references that I might drink the second run of the barley. I wasn't buying the craft beer. I wasn't even drinking the cheap beer at a nice place.
You were going straight for the
that's cans
straight for the Lone Star.
That's of course.
Oh God, we're gonna get sued.
Yeah, could go to. That was cans of beer at home with Rotel and Fritos, and Velveeta. That's what that was.
Rotel, Velveeta, and some Wolf Brand.
No, I didn't do that. That's expensive.
That's true. That's the high end.
The reason I bring up the stupid beer references, I don't drink it all anymore anyway, but back when I was a kid, you'd go get that stuff. And not when I was 18, by the way, or 17, but when I was older. I'm not going to promote underage drinking. Yeah. And so I was talking to this guy, and it reminds me of going into the car lot and say, well, Waka Waka, how much can you afford per month? It's like, well, I don't know, man. I'm a pretty big shot guy. I think
I've got to bring this up because you said it.
Go ahead.
A while back, Nolan was thinking about buying an RV. And he went to a dealership, and the dude on the manager, sales guy, whatever.
Very old school guy, yeah.
Yeah, did this old school man-to-man sales routine where he goes, well, sir, is money a problem?
My wife and daughter were behind me.
Oh, my God.
I rolled my eyes at him. I said, of course money's a problem, dude.
Money's a problem for everybody.
Money's always a problem. That's what I said. I said, who is money not a problem for? Name somebody, please. You know?
Bill Gates still wants more money.
Kind of, like knock some heads together.
Gotcha.
Like Mo or something, right?
Now we're really dating ourselves.
Yeah.
That was a Three Stooges reference in 2019.
That was a great show. That's like one of the only things we could watch during the day, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
There was like an hour and a half of that on Channel 11 in Dallas.
Yep, it was a great show, man. They got screwed out of their royalties though on it, didn't
they? Yes, they did.
Anyway, there's all these sad stories, at the end of their life about how much money they lost out on. So people will call, and I'll try to explain how leads are gotten and where they come from.
Right.
And so
The birds and bees of the birds and the bees of leads.
It's maddening.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about the truth of leads, like where leads come from, because people act like the stork delivers the leads and they don't know how the
They're
process.
just summoned out of the air.
The leads just because they do. They talk like that.
Yeah.
I forgot what my point was. What was I talking about right before that? Dang it,
The cost of a lead 10 years ago.
cost of lead 10 years ago was
Imagine how this show would be if I wasn't here.
a little ADHD, Jason.
And by the way, I've heard these calls. A lot of the people that call up saying,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get leads. When he tells them this, and when they figure out that he doesn't just sell leads, they hang up.
We
Like a
help
huge
get
number of them.
leads.
Yeah. But we don't just have a lead that we sell you.
So
not
it's
just
like the conversation. It's the birds and the bees conversation with the parent.
Right.
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't come from the stork. That would be nice, And
But no.
they actually get optimized on this most major platform that's ever existed in
A
human
website
history.
and Google love each other very much.
Jesus. Oh my God. And then what happens, Jason?
And then someone is searching for something and Google
Don't make
says,
too many
"Here,
hand
look at
movements for this. This is awful. Good Lord. And a lead is born.
Right.
Yeah. So
9 months later.
9 months. That's
No.
what most web people would say 6 to 8 months later.
That's true. That's true.
right.
That's true.
This is a great analogy.
That's actually a really good analogy.
I don't say 6 to 8 months because we're much more proficient.
Exactly, we are. We get results.
We
much
birth
faster.
our leads in like 90 days and get that boom, boom, done. Thank you.
Yeah, juiced up.
I said, your dopey friend or whoever they are
Your nephew.
that claims that they can do your site, and even your buddy that you say could do it, but he doesn't have, I forgot what he used. He doesn't have the juice or extra time. I'm like,
The juice.
he didn't say that, but it was some comment like, that's a reference to maybe he's juiced himself.
Let's not say that out loud.
No.
Yeah.
I really think that some of these companies have just gotten really smooth at the way that they put this stuff across. And then they come back, and it went from something that was like, no way they'll sell this to everything, to Nolan, you're not selling it like that. I'm not sure about this. I was like, I think I want to give you all my money in one lump sum. I want you to cloud the water so I can't tell what's going on. And I'll feel much more comfortable about it at that point. But that's how it comes.
Nobody says that, but that's what's happening.
It's gotten, they've gotten so skillful at selling it to you guys that you're like, man, I don't know why they didn't offer this. It sounds fantastic. It's like, Jesus.
We hired a person who was with a big name company that was all PPC. And we're sitting down with them and we're like, so what do y'all, what's like the fee y'all keep?
What's the spread?
20%, maybe 30%.
Because that's higher than,
And
by the
he
way,
just-
that's higher than what we
He kind
charge.
of laughed at us and said, try 50.
Yeah.
And I mean, and he was dead serious.
50% hidden down in the agreement.
Right.
Now, and we don't charge any of the numbers he just said. We're less than that.
Yeah.
But we were thinking, how do they do that? And he said, well, they kind of don't tell people about it.
Yeah.
I said, but what did they ask? He said, if they directly asked, we had to tell them. He said, well, every once in a while somebody would call me 3 years later.
I've paid you $3 million. Where did it go?
Yeah. I don't like those lead sources. I don't want to pay for them.
I'm paying
And I don't like
this much a month to this people. I hate them, but I gotta keep
I
paying
hate
them.
these people. I hate these people. I don't want to pay for clicks. And then they call, and I'm going to get to a point here, but it's like, I got to draw this crap out. They tell me to, right? It's like,
We gotta fill out like at least 20 minutes,
I actually don't. We don't do it. These are very short compared. Most podcasts are like
an hour and a half, 2
hour and a half.
hours. Yeah.
We get to the point pretty quickly. But frankly, if you didn't draw this out a little bit, the point wouldn't be made.
Right.
I could say this in like 30 seconds to somebody or 2 minutes.
Leads suck. Call us.
Now, if he completely screws his head on misunderstands marketing and wants to use testosterone to beat the crap out of people and yell and kick the dog, and he wasn't yelling that bad. There was intelligence behind the
He
testosterone.
was just loud.
Yeah, he was energetic. Is a word I'd use. He was expressive and energetic and passionate.
Right.
It wasn't just, what I call like, I don't know.
Know that I've got a crush.
What the macho man? It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just like that.
I'm all about the wrestling references today, apparently.
It wasn't just that. It's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
Real name, Randy Poffo.
So he definitely had a Randy Savage twinge to him, but he also,
Cool. I hope he does come in.
he also had a very logical side, like what's the owner's guy? I forget what
Vince McMahon.
he cross between those two guys. More Vince McMahon though.
That's dangerous.
More Vince.
That's
McMahon.
dangerous.
Is it? Yeah.
Click
I
on
promised Bob he's a nice guy to leave him a review, and I don't want him to kick my butt in the ring. He's huge. And I mentioned somebody, he's like, "Oh, I hate that guy." And I said, "Good, that's where
That's your enemy.
I said, go beat him up, and that's when I learned he was MMA. And I said, I didn't mean like go
Literally.
kick his ass. I was like, go be competitive,
Go to his office, kill him, competition removed.
About 2 months in, you're like, you're wanting to hug yourself and go, oh God, I just got
In the shower.
I just got taken advantage of. So, this isn't a lead call. Like, you got leads? Who there? What up? I need leads. Like, we ain't got no lead.
I'm hurting bad.
What kind of lead? Cheap leads, lots of them. The stork delivers them, The golden.
You got him in a bag right there.
Yeah.
I know you got it. Open the door.
The Giants got him back there with the golden goose, and I can't get to it. He smacks me every time I try to get him.
Yeah, this guy. Every guy should be this guy.
Everybody should be.
Everybody should be doing it that way.
Yeah, except don't come in here,
And beat us up.
He wants to come in here.
Does he
He's
wanna
like,
come?
oh, I want to go see you guys. I'm a fighter. It's like, and I didn't tell him. I was like, why do I want to meet you if you're a fighter? I was like, nice muscles, sir. I was like that's great for you. It's like, if I was
He can
only,
come in. I don't mind.
you don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, I told him that he could talk to you if he has any problems. I did. I already told him that. I was like, he's our tough guy in the office. As tough as web people get anyway. It's like, you want to be tough
I
with
don't
somebody,
know.
go talk to
got,
Jason.
We got Richard, one of the
That's
designers
true.
back there.
He's got
he works out.
the Wreck-It Ralph arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's huge. Our design department.
Him and Caleb.
Our design department looks like Vikings.
Yeah,
Literally
somebody took a picture of the design department one day, and I'm the shortest one.
I reposted it with that.
Two were like,
I reposted it with a meme from that Viking show on Netflix. I can't remember what it was. It's a fantastic show about Vikings beating the hell out of people.
Yeah. When you see other people doing a site and it doesn't get resolved for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, that generally means they just didn't really do any proper SEO.
Yeah, and he's being really nice about it. I mean, damn well they didn't. He's dealing with you with kids' gloves.
I'm being
here,
diplomatic.
So, yeah, but they obviously didn't do any work at all.
It's like there's this river of leads sitting here, and you have allowed somebody to set up shop in front of it and sell you the water
Right.
when you could have walked right around and dipped it yourself.
Right.
That was a badass analogy, by the way. Thank you.
I like that lewd one that you had. The whole.
It wasn't lewd.
It was
beautiful.
lewd.
It was the miracle of life.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It felt filthy. It was like,